Celebrate Black History with Mid-Michigan Now. Sponsored by your Mid-Michigan Toyota dealers and these participating sponsors.
If you visit the Detroit Institute of Arts, you'll notice the African American art galleries have moved permanently. The reimagined galleries have moved to one of the most prominent spaces in the museum, across from the Diego Rivera Court. Fitting, as one of the curators at the museum explains, some of the African American artists traveled with Rivera to Mexico to work with him.
We have work by them in the galleries.
Now all of that work is in one area of the museum. The Detroit Institute of Arts began collecting African American art in 1943. In 2000, the DIA started the Center for African American Arts, and in 2001 appointed the first curator dedicated to African American arts. The curator now, Valerie Mercer.
I always wanted to be able to put up the work in a chronological order to show how these artists fit into American art history, because they are indeed Americans. They've often been left out.
Her dream was to showcase arts in the form of history and how it all fits in.
I worked at the Studio Museum in Harlem, so that gave me, a lot of knowledge about the history, because we did all kinds of shows, but that taught me a lot.
Those teachings have inspired her when she's picking out art pieces to bring to the DIA.
When I can pinpoint it, I know that I need to be in touch with that gallery about some of the work they're showing, because it would fill gaps in the collection.
When you first walk into the gallery, an artist you will see is Robert S. Duncanson.
He's one of the earliest here, who was here in Detroit. But, self-taught, but he persevered. I don't even know how he managed to accomplish what he did, but a lot of them did, and they were self-taught. They could not go to school because of slavery and the laws regarding, people of African descent.
This is the first time in nearly 2 decades the museum is reinstalling the African American galleries. For people who come and visit, Mercer says she hopes they will see it in a historical way.
My hope is that people will start telling this story in a much more fuller way that includes artists of color, and especially African American artists.
There are 4 galleries in total, each one exploring key historical movements within African American art history.